Hello, my name is Kendra Thompson, and I'm from Melbourne, Florida. I'm living in Atlanta, Georgia currently. I have a bachelor's in broadcast production as well as a master's in journalism. I started a production company about 3 years ago called Thompson Productions. I aspire to enlarge my production company and to become a well-known director. The strategies for finding my life's tasks. The first strategy, returning to your origins and presenting a remarkable childhood memory that could allow you to find your mastery and converting back to it. I believe that turning point in my childhood was definitely in about fifth grade. My first time in a television production class, and it was something about it. I wanted to know everything about production after that day, and I stuck with production from then on up until about maybe a couple years ago, and I found myself lost and working a career that I knew wasn't for me, and I actually had a turning point where I reverted back to that. Second strategy was occupy the perfect niche, finding the perfect niche, and which also reverts back to the origin. And even when it was easier to turn to something new, sticking out and having that grit is definitely important. The third, avoiding the false path. Wolfgang submitted to his father's dreams for him, and he had that turning point where he reverted back to his mastery and his true dream, and that allowed him to live a happier life. The fourth, letting go of the past, just knowing that you're not tied to one particular thing in life's tasks, and knowing that you can venture out. The fifth, finding your way back through life or death strategy, and just knowing your true life task and what is truly for you. The strategy that allowed me to identify my life's task was definitely returning back to your origin. Like I said a couple years ago, I found myself lost and I wasn't involved in the production world, and I knew that was a reason why I was very, very unhappy and felt myself depressed quite often. So returning back allowed me to express myself and allowed me to live for me and discover everything that I wanted out of life. My dream is definitely to, open up one of the biggest production facilities. My two goals would be one, to tour a production company here in Atlanta. The second being emailing the president of a production company, asking questions as to their particular career path. The strategy that allowed me to identify my life task would definitely be strategy number one, returning to the origin. For me, that moment happened a few years back. Felt myself depressed in my current career status, and although the income was nice, I was unhappy, and I reverted back to that moment in the fifth grade in my love for production, and I just found my way back.